service of CNC Worldwide.
The Daily is a service of CNC News brought to you by the Greece Chamber of Commerce, providing more than 800 area companies with business solutions since 1984. I'm Bud Lowell, and your full AccuWeather forecast is across the top of all CNC local news pages. The State Board of Elections advises that Friday is the last day to register if you're voting in the primary election September 10th. Mail-in voter registration forms must be postmarked by midnight and received at your Board of Elections by August 21st to be valid. You can register online via the DMV if you've got an account with them, and you can find the mail-in forms at most state and federal government offices. A serious accident in Clarkson sent 2 people to Strong Memorial Hospital Friday morning. The Monroe County Sheriff's Office says a teenage girl was driving west on the ridge at about 7:45 in the morning when she went to pass a slower-moving box truck. Her vehicle went head-on into an oncoming dump truck when she pulled into the eastbound lane. The dump truck rolled and ejected its driver as it went. The girl was trapped in her car and had to be rescued by firefighters. She was flown to Strong by Mercy Flight, and both she and the truck driver are seriously injured. We don't have IDs as this is written. West Ridge Road was closed from Redmond Road to the Orleans County line while the investigation continued. Kodak's creditors have voted to approve the company's reorganization plan. That lets Kodak go into court next week with both approval from the people owed money by Kodak and with the financing package in place to pay off the debt. Kodak announced that all classes of its creditors voted to approve the reorganization by healthy margins. CEO Antonio Perez issued a statement saying creditors have shown they have the right strategy for the future of Kodak. The confirmation hearing on Kodak's reorganization plan is Tuesday at the U.S. Bankruptcy Court in Manhattan. If the court approves, then Kodak can emerge from Chapter 11. State Labor Department officials said New York's private sector employment increased by nearly 2% from July of 2012 through July of this year. Not much growth, but at least it's growth, and every upstate metro area reported job growth except one, Rochester. Rochester was the only metro area in the state to lose private sector jobs. At least the job loss was minor, 0.1%. A utility project that would have cut through the heart of a family farm in Chili has been halted, at least for now. The New York Public Service Commission on Thursday ordered a review of the agricultural impact of a new electric substation that was to be built on the Krenzer family farm. Rochester Gas and Electric planned to build the substation and 21 miles of new high-voltage electrical lines to improve the reliability of the electric grid for western Monroe County. The PSC gave environmental approval for the $254 million project in April, but the Krenzer family said the project would have cut their farm in half. They filed petitions for a rehearing. The commission will name an administrative law judge to work with RG&E, the Krenzers, and the town to see if a compromise can be worked out. The judge is to report back in 30 days. Family members said the body found in the Genesee River Thursday morning is that of the Rochester teenager who went missing on Sunday. 13 Wham News said it talked to 16-year-old Sterling Williams' aunt and his mother, who confirmed dental records had positively identified the body as the missing boy. Rochester police have not yet officially confirmed that, at least as of this writing. The body was found near the west bank of the river by a hiker on the river trail near the Elmwood Avenue Bridge and downstream from Genesee Valley Park. That's where Sterling Williams was last seen Sunday night. His family reported him missing after he went to the park with a number of boys. His family said the other boys have not been able to explain what happened. The man who confessed to murdering a Greece music teacher more than 20 years ago may never stand trial because of his declining health. Edward Larrabee was supposed to go on trial this week for the murder of Stephanie Kupczynski in 1991, but it was postponed for up to 90 days. Larrabee is serving 2 life sentences in state prison for other crimes. He confessed to the Kupczynski murder earlier this year when he learned he was dying of cancer. Monroe County District Attorney Sandra Doorley said in an interview with Wham Radio that Larrabee can't be housed in the Monroe County Jail because of his condition. He would have to be transported from the state prison medical facility at Wendy to Rochester every day. Doorley said at this point it's probably safe to say the trial will not go forward. The DA said she does want to see the audio tape of Larrabee's confession released, so her family will have some closure. Rochester firefighters and rural metro paramedics responded to University Avenue in Rochester Thursday when a city refuse truck driver was suddenly overcome by fumes. Officials said unknown fumes were released when the garbage was picked up. The fire department declared a hazmat situation. The truck driver and a bystander had to be taken to area hospitals for treatment after inhaling the fumes. And the fire department is investigating what the heck was in the trash. To the left of the player window, you'll find links to these and other stories, and at the bottom of the page, links you can use to post news and information directly to us. The next news podcast is As It Happens. The updates are as necessary. You can help us decide that. I'm Bud Lowell, CNC News.